Welcome to the side of Syokimau that you might not know about. This informal settlement area is known as Kicheko. It sits on an approximately 5-acre piece of land and was bought by the residents here in 1997 through the help of donor funding and the National Housing Corporation.
Tulikuwa kama chama society, Bellevue Housing Cooperative Society.
The residents of Kicheko were relocated by the government from another informal settlement known as Mutumba Slums that was cropping up behind Wilson Airport in South Sea Estate. At the time, some opposed the move, yet others supported it. Once they were moved to Syokimau, however, a different kind of lifestyle completely contradictory to the posh housing characteristic of the area began to be witnessed here. Now, dwellers have mixed reasons why the place is called Kicheko.
Mbona inaitwa Kicheko?
Kicheko ilitokana wakati tulikuja hapa. Unajua kuna watu wengine hakukuwa tunaamini hii inaweza tende. Vile tulichanga pesa tukanunua, watu wengine hakukuwa wakiamini kama hiyo kitu imetendeka. Hata wakati tuliletwa hapa tukaona shamba, watu walicheka. Wakaamini kweli inaweza fanyika. Sasa tukaita hapo Kiche. Hii ni Kicheko, hatukuwa tunaamini.
Hii hata ni watu walituwekelea kama kichekereyo, yani ni ghetto, watu wa kuchekelewa.
Na mkakubali hiyo jina?
Uwezi kubali, lakini wacha nikwambie, unaweza kuwa unapita nimwambie Kakofia ndio huyo. Kweli uongo? Nositukie tu kila mtu anasema Kakofia amepita. Kakofia ndio huyo. Sitasonga.
Kicheko, which in Swahili means laughter, is a far cry from the emotions majority of the residents here experience on a daily basis.
Mvua ikinyesha, huwa turali kwa hizi manyumba hata kidogo. Tunapanda huko majuu. Inajaa, inasambaratikana kabisa.
The residents tell me they know the reason for the flooding. They take me to this parcel of land where just nearby a small stream is flowing.
Huyu mwenye shamba alikuwa anakuja, sijui ilikuwa hii, hata mwenye ule saa hii yako ni kuuziwa, aliuziwa na akaja akadivert hii mtaro, badala ya ipite huko katikati ya shamba yake ana divert. Ndio ajenga wapi?
Sasa ameidivert wapi?
Kutoka kule kwa ile mito. Unaona pahali tulikuwa? Hiyo mtaro akachimba anakuja anateremshia wapi?
So hii ni diversion.
Diversion. Lakini sio diversion, sio vile inastahili, sababu hii ni barabara. Hii barabara.
The diverted water was initially supposed to make its way into this local dam, often used as a fishing spot.
Umeweza labda kuzungumza na viongozi wenu, labda the leadership, ama have you sought any authority from the Ministry of Lands, the county government?
Yes, hii ni mambo tumezungumza na commissioner wa hapa Machakos. Mutua. Governor. Wakati wa kutafuta kura alikuwa wapi? Na tukatembeza yeye hapa.
Akasema nini?
Akasema tutasaidia after 2 weeks. Toka wakati huo bado. MCA wale walichaguliwa wanajua, tumewaeleza, lakini hatusaidika bado.
As we make our way through the land, we stumble upon this water pump, draining water from this stream of sewage, which soon enough we discover is the same water being used to irrigate the crops here. Crops that most likely end up on the table of many households in Syokimau.
It's not clean water, it's contaminated water, possibly sewage water. Hii maji inapampiwa na pelekwa wapi? Ni ya nini?
Hii maji inatokana kwa zile estate. Tunaona zile estate kama 360 huko Zaire, makampuni iko pale. Hii maji yao, sababu hapa ndio uko chini, ndio hiyo maji yote wanaonyesha inateremkia wapi? Hapo. Kuna wakati mwingine hawa 360 saa nyingine wanafungulia ile sewage yao wakati kuna nyesha.
Inaingia kwa hii mto.
Inaingia kwa hii mto. Sasa na sisi wananchi wa hapa kwa vile wanapenda kulima, wanaona maji iko hapa, wanaanza kulipa na hiyo maji. Yenyewe kusema kweli sio maji safi vile. Na unajua ikimwagiliwa chakula kama hii, hiyo sio mzuri, lakini tafanya nini? Hata kama niwe mtafanya nini? Sasa tunafungilia tu namna hiyo.
Just like any informal settlement area, utilities here are as rare as tarmacked roads. Garbage and filth choke the pathways where just meters away, food is cooked and sold. Diana Kakweze remembers relocating here on the 9th of June 1997. She, alongside 147 other households, had been promised a change of lifestyle, but that has since been a mirage.
Hatuna barabara. Hii area yetu hata sijui nyinyi mmepita wapi? Hatuna barabara hata kidogo. Hata saa hii mtu akigonjeka kumpeleka hospitali ni shida. Tuseme tu kumechomeka, kutachomeka kuisha, hakuna mazima moto itapita wapi? Tuseme tu chochote kimefanyika, tuko na shida ya kutosha. Na tumekimbilia serikali, tumeenda. Mabarua ziko huko, usaidizi bado.
But the problem of roads is not exclusive to the residents of Kicheko alone. The entire Syokimau estate is adorned more by maram rather than tarmacked roads.
So much needs to be done because we only have roads covering maybe around a quarter of Syokimau roads. We have a total of 30-kilometer road network within Syokimau, and only 5 kilometers are now tarmacked. Yes, very little. Very little. So once the other stretch of around 70 kilometers is tarmacked, then we'll be talking of a deficit around 22 kilometers, which are really wanting, and we have been calling on the national government, the county government, and the state parastatals, Kura and Kera, to really come in place and help solve this infrastructure problem.
CDF does not undertake roads anymore from the constitution and the guidelines of CDF. Now, as a member of parliament, we're only relying on Kera. And that is, remember today, even today we were fighting for Kera to be allocated 30 million per constituency. But you see, the executive wants to give 11 million per constituency for roads. And we are saying, if the governors are not doing anything to our roads, so let Kera be empowered by allocating more funds to Kera so that we can take care of the roads.
A huge part of Syokimau does not have access to piped water. In fact, a majority of residents here depend on boreholes as their main source of water. There are about 20 boreholes supplying and selling water to residents, even though in the past water supply was courtesy of Nairobi's EPZ and the Mavoko Water Company.
Syokimau Estate doesn't have any water supply. We used to rely on the EPZ line from Nairobi County, which is totally unreliable. Some zones have no water for the last 2-3 years, despite having the connections and dry taps. So we rely 99% on bore water.
There's no clean water. It is a thing which we had pursued with Nairobi Water, that people had started connecting fresh water from Nairobi, and we had contracted anybody with a borehole within and around Syokimau so that they can connect the residents. But the ideal feel of the Syokimau residents is to have fresh water from Nairobi. And it's a small thing, and you know water is devolved. So it's a small thing for the county government to come into agreements with Nairobi Water, and people in Mavoko in general will get water.
Construction here is at an all-time high. For the time I was here, nearly 5 minutes did not pass without spotting a truck ferrying construction material at every turn. And with an ever-busy real estate sector, things could get worse.
One of the hardest things we have really is that we don't have a sewer. So for example, you have those floods. The person has now brought his drainage right through here into a new road drainage. It is smelling. It is not nice to have that. So the tranquility dies that way because some people are selfish. If we have contained our waste, it would be a good place.
Most of the biodigester plants in the estate are failed. You cannot use septic tanks like other estates. So we are looking forward to having sewer line.
The security situation here, even though in the past was dire, now has tremendously improved. This administration police post is entirely sustained by the residents here.
It's not yet been gazetted, so we pay all the water bills and electricity bills. And also we make sure the Land Cruiser is in good condition because of the worst situation of the roads. And we've been able to have the road marshals at different forums we have on our Telegram platform. Whenever an incident occurs, we're able to contain it probably within 5 to 10 minutes. Where roads are bad, then within 20 minutes there's a response. So the residents have to work on our Nyumba Kumi initiative that is one of the best in the country.
Despite all that, much more could be done. Syokimau is perhaps just one of the few estates in Kenya that does not have a single nursery or public primary school. The nearest public institution is meters away in Mlolongo Estate. Still, Syokimau stands to be counted among the increasingly growing modern housing settlements in Kenya. Timothy Otieno, KTN News.